Hey everyone, welcome back to Sickening Drag Performances. This is another installment segment Kiki interview of Sickening Spotlight, where we go in depth and talk to influencers and other people in our community who have otherwise been affected or have a unique opinion on the cyber revolution in the drag community that is currently going on. I'm your host, Reid. You can find me on all my social media at Electric Reid, literally everywhere, LinkedIn, if that matters to you. I'm the creator, web designer, videographer, and photographer behind the lovely Sickening Drag Performances platform. So if you want to follow me on my personal journey and see what I've been up to and what I'm doing with my life, if it matters to you, please, I do encourage you to go follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff. Even TikTok is all just Electric Reid. If you want to follow Sickening Drag Performances for lots of really cool, unique, fun drag content, and especially drag performances. That's what we're known for, especially on YouTube. You can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and here on Instagram, where you currently are, at Sickening Drag Performances. You can also find us on Byte app as well as TikTok, and on those platforms it's just Sickening Drag Queens. We do not have Twitter, so if you see Sickening on Twitter, not us, girl. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's going to be a marvelous ride. We have for episode 6 of Sickening Spotlight, a lovely guest from RuPaul's Drag Race. Who would have thought? Kandi Ho is joining us with all of her unique flavor. She's going to bring a lot of fun conversations to the table today. So that's going to be super fun. And yeah, I just really want to go ahead and, do a fun little Kiki and interview. If you want to, one thing we're doing is we're doing sickening sites. Like I said, I'm a web designer. So if you are a drag entertainer and you want a professional website built by a professional, me, and you want that website in 72 hours with zero effort and for as low as $30. Head on over to sickeningdragperformances.com and click on Get My Website Now or Get My Drag Website. And you will see some of our amazing clients like Miss Toto, Venus, Envy, Jackie Cox, the whole nine. We've done sites for them as well as a bunch of others. And you can go ahead and grab your site, and it's a very hands-off, easy experience. Go to sickeningdragperformances.com, click on Get My Drag Website, and go ahead and fill the information out, and you are on your way to having your very own professional, custom-made website in as little as 72 hours and $30. That's a steal of a deal, especially just to be professional and have something like that there to show your portfolio of work. Let's go ahead and welcome to the stage Miss Kandi Ho. How are you, boo? You
Hi. Hi. How are you? I'm doing great.
Oh, this is Miss Quarantina is coming for my gig. It's coming for your gig. It's coming for everybody's gig, honey.
Girl. I'm tired of this. I'm
literally
so over
saying
this.
Like, it's become like the enjoyment of my week to just go to the grocery store and get food. Like,
I don't even do that. I don't even go to the grocery store. I'm in the house 24/7, playing with wigs, playing with makeup, crying my ass off sometimes. But
yeah.
hey.
Well, you know what? At least you get to express, do your creative thing. And, same here. I'm doing lots of, e-learning courses and fun stuff like that.
Yes, I love that.
Because, everybody's offering, free courses and stuff. So I'm let me just stay busy and do my thing. So, okay. So, where are you currently situated, by the way?
I just moved a year ago in March to Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, I love Jacksonville. I know a bunch of pageant girls that reside over in there.
Yes.
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. So we a southern drag people know each other.
Yes.
So okay, cool. So I have to ask, what, have you done a lot of virtual shows? Have you done how has the cyber revolution of drag taken you?
I have not done any cyber shows. Yet. I don't know. I just feed off of the like the energy of the crowd and stuff, and being home and dancing in front of the camera is like so hard because I want to feel like go,
like you want to you want the people, you want the children to yell at you, scream, give you the energy. Okay, so like would you like, are you still up for doing it, or do you still think that's kind of more of a crucial part of your particular like performing style?
I won't say that I'm not gonna say I won't do it. Never say never. I learned that. But I mean, if I have to, and if I'm bored enough, I will do it. I'll definitely do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's fun. It's another way to express ourselves, and I love that. The audience is still watching these shows and giving the girls tips. I love that. Absolutely. I love that. I think it's just like a way, like another door to the future. Like this is how we present ourselves now. We do it online and people give us tips, and I think it's so fun. So
okay, so speaking of the future, how do you like, what do you see? Do you see like a lot like once the world kind of opens back up, do you see the drag staying online, or do you see it kind of going more back to normal? Like how do you think it's going to affect how the world like observes drag in the long run? I mean, we all love the bars. We love going to the bar. We love meeting people. We love watching the show and being able to like be in front of the performer. People still keep performing online and doing that because ourselves. I think drag is an art that everyone should see. It's not easy, and it should be everywhere. Yeah, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, sister. I know. Everyone is trying it, though. People are trying it, and it's like, no. Girl, this quarantine has given birth to so many drag babies. Too many. Girl, this East Coast, I wonder what it's like in LA and over there, because it must be crazy. Oh my God, yes. So, okay. So, what do you think is like, do you think that people that have been on social media for years are gonna have a better like not better understanding, but like a better authority and better ability to put their drag out there now that everything is on live? Or because I know there are a lot of entertainers, whether they're just more they've been doing it for 30 years, so they don't really have Instagram for their drag, or maybe they're a new queen. So do you think that these like, I guess, influencers of these whole live shows are doing good by the people who aren't as active on socials? Or do you think that these people that are kind of left behind in the social aspects gonna just kind of fall away? What do you think about that? Oh my God, you lost me a while back ago. I didn't understand the question. Okay, so like, do you think having these influencers host huge shows is beneficial to drag, or do you think it's only helping those who already have have a foothold? Well, I think like I mean, if it's another way to show this and to do it, I think they're doing a good job. If I'm answering the question right. I hope. Yes. Okay. So icebreaker question, even though we've already kind of done that. Name a couple of your favorite pieces of drag that you own. Pieces of drag? Yes. Ooh. I mean, I have like I like to save things that have a lot of meaning. Like I still have outfits that I wore in pageants, like in 2013, 2000-ish over there. That. And those are the pieces that I kind of like love the most, because they have like a story behind it, and like if I get to show my drag to someone else, I'm like, here, and this is the story, look at the videos, and this is so I think like most of my outfits that have history, those are my favorite ones. Work. Okay, so what were you doing before quarantine? Do you have a regular gig? down there in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, yes. I work at 2 local bars here in Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that on the weekends, or I travel to Orlando or to Tampa, wherever the girl is booked, that's where she is. Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, it was just like, what were you doing beforehand? So you answered the questions, like you had some gigs, you had stuff. So we had someone who did ask.
Doing that, I've been traveling. I try to go to Chile every year, at least twice. So I've been going back and forth to Chile, and I get to perform over there. I've been doing a couple of things.
How's drag down there in Chile? I feel like it's a very blossoming, amazing environment.
Yes, it's growing, and Drag Race and YouTube and all that has really helped. I've been going for the past, I think, 3 years now, and I've seen progress like a lot in that short time, because drag is like, there's so many things you have to learn. It's not easy. But it's fun. It's really fun. They like to kind of like stand up. They do a lot of stand up, and they try to hype the crowd, so it's a lot of that. And there are the performers. So I think it's so much fun. They dedicate a lot, and their passion for drag is amazing. Their stages are so big and so over the top. It's so fun. It's really fun.
Okay. So like down there in Chile is like being a gay man or like part of the LGBT community, is that still something that's frowned upon or against the law, or things pretty much are things okay there? How would you talk about that?
It's not against, it's not against the law. It's kind of like, here, there's always that someone who doesn't understand it and has to do the whole big deal about it. But people are opening more, the women especially, because not only the gays, but the women are always held back. They can't do certain things, and if they do them, they're seen a different way, So they're growing in all of those things, and that's really fun to watch.
Okay. So we have one audience member who is on the live here with us. They asked, how is being in quarantine helping with your creative journey? So we want to know that, sister.
Well, when I moved,
you've been doing a lot of makeup.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of makeup. I've been practicing a lot. Recently I've been covering my brows, so I'm practicing on that, because I used to want to be that fishy girl with my real eyebrows, but this is drag, and I want to have fun with it. I want to learn new things, and just doing a lot of makeup. Recently I'm learning how to play with the curling iron and do hair and do wigs and stuff like that. So practicing a lot of that, and doing my own wigs, just learning how to do my own things as Kandi. That's really helping me a lot, because before, when I did drag back in the days, I had someone to do all that for me, so it wasn't really a big deal. I don't need to learn it. I don't have. So now that I have the time, it's really fun that I'm able to do that.
Yeah, YouTube is like a saving grace. I myself had to like figure out how to do something with a wig. I've tried drag a little bit in my time as well. But it was like, I didn't know anybody who did hair. Shocker. And I was like, I need this wig a little bit wavy. How do I do it? And it was like, YouTube, just follow step by step, girl. That's like amazing. Okay, so you've been keeping busy by doing a lot of makeup, doing hair. Do you have is drag full time for you?
Yes, it is. I've been doing drag, for a couple of years now, and then I did Drag Race, and I tried to do work and travel at the same time. I was living in Puerto Rico, but it was so hard because it was like the show was on, we were traveling so much, so I had to
everybody wants you here, this, that, place, and the other.
Yes. So I just decided to say bye to my job and just see whatever was coming to me from the show. And it's been great ever since. Like this is my full-time job, and I love it, and I have so much fun every time.
You're like, bye you guys, I'm on TV.
Yes. Bye. It was
like
great
I feel
having
like that's
me. I
every
love you.
person's dream, if they do drag or not. They just want to have that moment where like they get to like shove it in their boss and be like,
Yeah.
told you.
Yes, and especially with drag, people don't like they don't see a career out of it. Like
Right.
it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy just dresses up as a girl and but no, you know, I mean, I see it as a job and I respect it. And you know, when I'm on stage or I'm, you know, I'm around fans, this is what I do. So you know, I'm super professional. I'm always on time because it's my job. And
You know,
I
if
like
you're
for
not on
people
time
to
at a
see
regular
that.
job, you know, say goodbye.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so actually that brings up an interesting point. Being in Jacksonville, which is not like what like it's not a city people normally think of when they think
Yeah.
of like drag. People normally
Uh-huh.
think of like, oh, LA, New York,
Yes.
like Orlando, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like so would you say like for other queens that maybe haven't been doing it for as long or haven't had the privilege of being on like a TV show or something like that, do you think it's in Jacksonville a possibility for someone to have a full-time drag career, or do you think it's more, you know, you still kind of have to have that second job type of thing?
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard for girls to just have, you know, just dedicate themselves to drag.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most of these girls are, you know, some of them are in school.
Right.
You know, some of them just recently left their parents' house, so they're paying things. So, you know, it is harder for them to just do drag because, you know, this is not something that we wake up and be like, oh, okay, I have a 9 to 5. Let me do drag, and this is my
Right.
this is something that
Yeah.
comes and goes. People want you this weekend, some people don't want you that weekend, and then you don't have anything. So
Right.
it's kind of hard to like not have that extra, that little boost.
Right. Yeah.
So
Okay. So do you think, like, as an influencer community, how do you think other people on other queens are dealing with the sudden loss of work? Do you think, you know, they're kind of, I feel like it's a lot of queens trying to just participate in the drag shows, and a lot of queens are still just like doing exactly what you're doing, experimenting with hair and makeup. Do you think that, I mean, like, I know a bunch of queens who like had like, you know, 3-4 bookings a week steady, and
yeah,
then it just vanished, and so they're
yeah,
kind of like,
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we all went through it. Trust me, I had them bookings, and it's like, okay, and then one by one they just start sending you emails like, we're not gonna do it, we're not gonna do it, and it's like, okay, okay, okay. And I mean,
yeah,
it's scary. It's scary for me, and you know, I can't imagine people who it's really hard for them to, you know, to find some money or to get a job, or some girls, you know, doing drag is that extra help they need to pay their bills and stuff like that. So, you know, that's kind of upsetting. It's kind of sad.
yeah. Do you have you since you've been on the show, have you done any other like screen or acting work that's
I did. I saw someone mention Kandi the Switch. Yes, I did a show called The Switch, and it was recorded in Chile. It was, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
mm-hmm.
Well, we recorded it like 4 years ago. It got aired like 2 years after.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. And it was pretty much like Drag Race.
Okay.
It was 7 Chilean drags and 7 girls from different places of the world, like Mexico,
Okay.
France, and they had me, they had Gia Gunn. And we were just all together competing, and the whole big challenge was you had to sing live in front of a live crowd.
Oh,
So
okay.
we had singing coaches, and they would prepare us to perform, and it was a really fun experience. Like when I went on Drag Race, I didn't get to, like, I didn't have fun with it. Like I was just like, okay, I'm here, I gotta compete, I gotta do this. I kind of felt that it was like
kind of like a job still.
Robot-y. Yeah. So
okay.
I'm trying to like, so when I went to the Switch, I tried to let go a little bit more. and just be like, okay. But I'm always so scared to like act a fool and be dumb and stuff. I feel like people
That's
aren't
why
gonna
people
take
love
me
you
serious.
though.
I know, and I try to tell myself that. I'm like, just act dumb. Throw yourself on the floor. I don't know.
Girl.
And it's like, I overthink everything. Like, oh my God, people are going to think I'm crazy. People are not going to take my drag serious. So now, like, I'm learning how to just be myself. Because, like, really, I'm crazy. Like, I'm always doing crazy things. I'm always saying crazy things. And I'm trying to, like, put that in my drag more.
It goes to show you, you know, like, the journey of finding yourself is a never-ending journey. You're always learning.
Yes.
Okay, so like, how was filming that in Chile different than, I mean, obviously you said Drag Race was more like this structured and definitely more like, you know, they already kind of had it figured out. Was it more like a loose? Was it like, was the budget lower? Like, did you get to like speak with your other contestants? Like, how was it different?
They had the budget. They had a budget. You know, our stage, I mean, they're on YouTube. The stage, it was the stage with the lights, with
like the voice,
yes,
basically.
it was the stage. Like,
word.
And when you're singing live, you have the thing in your ears and you're singing and you're hearing, and it's like you're the artist in that moment. That's what I loved so much when they offered me the show. I kind of like searched, and they have 2 seasons. I kind of saw the first one and I was like, okay. But for the second season, they really had the budget. It was so much fun. They were a little bit more, they don't know a lot about drag, so being on the show and having to do things was kind of hard, because they would be like, do your makeup now, and then we would do a challenge that we would have to take off our makeup, and then they were like, okay, do your makeup again, and it's like, wait a minute, wait a minute.
I only do this once a day. What do you mean?
Like, wait. So sometimes it's kind of exhausting, but it was fun. It was fun.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so that being said, I've actually been curious about this for a while. So I've been a videographer shooting drag queens for about 5 years now. I've shot upwards of 2,000 performances and met, you know, hundreds of queens. I've noticed that you said drags when you're referring to drag queens in like I guess another language or another like locale. Is that something that's just part of the verbiage of how they refer to people who do drag? Because I've seen that, but I always thought it was more about like, you know, I always refer to someone who does drag as a drag queen or a drag artist or a drag queen king. So is that just more how they talk about, they say like, oh, you're a drag? Is that how they say it in Chile? Like, is that how the language works?
I mean, I feel like everyone kind of expresses it how they kind of feel. And, you know, for me, drag it's art. I mean, a lot of people think it's boy to girl, or, you know, but it's so much more. It's freedom of expression.
Right.
You get to have fun. You visualize it in your mind and you put it on your face. Your face is the can. You know, it's so much more than just one thing. Drag is so many things, from drag kings, like you said, the ones that look like scary monsters, and it's and I love it. I enjoy drag so much.
Me too.
And I love watching the shows, and I live for the Dragula, that type of drag. You know, I love it. And there's like certain names. They have certain names for everything now. They want to put everything in a category. But
I don't know. I'm kind of for and against that too. I think it's like, you know, I feel like some people need labels, some people don't want them, but it's also just like, I feel like the world kind of revolves around labels, and until something dramatic happens, unfortunately, I feel like people are still going to hang on to the fact that they need to associate a word with everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you see your I mean, obviously you've had a pretty amazing you've got a pretty amazing resume as far as drag is concerned. So what's next? Like, where do you want to do act? Do you want to go on like Netflix's Pose? Like, how do you see yourself going forward?
I mean, I could, if acting is what's coming, I will do it. I don't know if I'm a good actor. I've tried and stuff, but it's like it takes a lot. It takes a lot, but
Yeah.
I mean, I would love it. But you know, like I said, I love doing drag and I love traveling, and I mean, I just want to keep expressing myself and, you know, being able to visit these places like Chile, like Argentina, that
sure, yeah, yeah, yeah.
A lot of the girls won't go because of, you know, things, which I
Yeah.
understand. But you know, I'm Latin, and I
Yeah.
love being over there, and it's so much fun. So
definitely a huge passion, and you want to share that, obviously. So
yes, I just want to keep doing drag, and I want to keep learning, and uh, I want to go back to school and study. So there's like a lot that I want to do, but
right.
I try to balance my life. I'm always like, okay, let me do this first, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do.
Balance is key.
I'm
Balance is key.
like I said, overthink everything.
Yeah.
So just little by little, and you know, as long as I'm having fun, and as long as I'm happy,
Yeah.
and as long as I have good people around me, I'm happy doing whatever. I really am.
Okay, so other than Instagram, where can the kiddos find you on social?
I am on Twitter. I think it's Kandi_Ho. I
Okay.
have a Facebook fan page, Kandi Ho. And if you want to go personal, you can follow me on Facebook, Frank Diaz. And it says Kandi Ho. I have Snapchat, but I don't use it that much.
Okay.
I had Twitter, but I didn't use it, so I deleted it. I have my YouTube channel. So go to YouTube. I have a song on Spotify. It's called Solo Hoy by Kandi.
Okay,
And
work.
Yes, that.
All right. So finally, if is there anything that you want everyone that you want to add about, you know, your journey, what you're doing, any public message you want to get out there before we say salud?
You know what? Just tell everyone to stay home. Wash your hands. This shit is real. Shit is getting real.
Yes, bitch.
We all want to go back out and have fun and drink and perform. So please stay home because we need this to go away as soon as possible. Thank you so much for, you know, all the love. Thank you for following me through these years and seeing how much I've grown and how much I'm growing, and just follow me on Instagram and all that.
Well, I must say we've been a fan from day one. Thank you so incredibly much for joining us today. I know you didn't have to take the time out of your day to have this convo with us.
Oh my God,
so
I was
so looking
forward to it. I was like, I need to like speak to
do
someone
yes
else.
Yes.
I need this. So thank you for reaching out. It was fun.
Absolutely. All right, so everyone, this has been Kandi Ho. Thank you so much. You
Thank
have
you.
a wonderful rest of your day, boo boo.
Bye, you too.
Bye. Thank you so much, everyone. That has been episode number six of Sickening Spotlight with Miss Kandi Ho. Please go follow her at Ho_Kandi or Kandi_Ho. Thank you so much. This is Sickening Spotlight. We are Sickening Drag Performances. We are a queer, LGBT, and drag artist focused videography and web design platform for all of the artists out there. So thank you so much for joining. I'm your host, Reid. You can find me on all socials at Electric Reid. That's Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, whatever, LinkedIn if you're crazy. Please go follow me and follow Sickening Drag Performances. This has been Sickening Spotlight, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, stay sickening.